I think I'm gonna have to wash dishes. I feel like this is, as Abraham Lincoln once said, the best time to preheat your oven was 20 minutes ago when you started cooking. The second best time to preheat your oven is right now. I don't know what I want for lunch. Okay. Here is my dilemma. One, I have a video due next Wednesday. Well, this Wednesday. The day you're watching this, class. And two, I need to eat lunch and I don't know what I want. So you're probably thinking to yourself, this is a crazy way to start a cooking video in your car, Louisa, but I'm gonna take you on the journey of what I do when I don't know what I want to eat, which is like 90% of the time, where my other videos have probably been the 10% of the time where I'm like, we're making this and it's gonna be fine. So let's go to the grocery store, I guess. Okay, I'm eating a little snack so I don't get hangry, because that's not fun for y'all. First grocery haul. I bought some pastina because I couldn't find it at the grocery store last time I went, and I love pastina. So I bought 2 boxes of pastina. And then I also bought some ice cream because they say never go to the grocery store hungry, and I did that. So oops, I got ice cream. You can call me bougie, but this Jenny's ice cream is so good. It's so good, and I've been in my anti ice cream era, so this has really been bringing me joy. This specific flavor has brought me joy. And I bought some gnocchi for the recipe we're making. Now you might say, Louisa, you've made 2 gnocchi recipes already on this channel. What the heck is going on? I love gnocchi. It's so good. I love any kind of pasta, but gnocchi specifically is like, she's different. She's not like other girls. What can I say? She's gluten free. She's made with potatoes. She's delicious. Here's what I do when I don't know what I want to eat. This does not need to be prescriptive advice, does it? I went to one of my favorite recipe websites and I found gnocchi Alfredo bake. I hope it's good. The pictures look nice. All right, step 1 for this recipe is to grate the Parmesan. Here's one thing I don't get. Recipes will tell you how to grate the Parmesan in the most convoluted way possible. It says I need 3 ounces of Parmesan cheese. How do I make, this is 8 ounces. 3? Like, I don't, well, we're doing half, so 1.5 ounces. I'm just gonna follow my heart, to be truthful, and grate as much Parmesan cheese as I feel like is needed. Because what happens if I grate more than I need? Nothing. I changed my mind. I am gonna weigh it. I have no clue what an ounce looks like. It's already been 10 minutes, and it said it would take me 10 minutes to cook this thing. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like whenever I make recipes, it takes forever. I don't know. Is it time to move to the cooking angle? Okay, I've accomplished the painstaking task of grating all that cheese. So now I'm bringing some water to boil with, and I don't know, look, maybe this has no like culinary backing, but this is what my mom taught me. And you're telling me my mommy's wrong? She's not. I put olive oil and sea salt always when I boil water for pasta. All right, so we're bringing the water to boil, and we're gonna get started on making our Alfredo sauce. Okay, so allegedly I have to melt a tablespoon and a half of butter in this skillet. This is, I should turn it on probably. Okay. Now we're cooking. We're gonna let the butter melt, and then we'll add some flour and we'll make a roux. A roux is like a pretty standard pasta thing, the occurrence phenomenon where you melt butter and you mix in some flour until it's like a little toasty, and then it helps thicken up your batter. Food is very runny with like she's a little messy. She does not know how to be naturally thick oftentimes. So roux are great. Okay, the butter's melting. This is very like high stakes for me personally, because I have to read this while I'm cooking. 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Not 3, 1.5, 1.5. I need to stop. I'm just gonna quickly whisk. It'll make like a paste, and that's when you know you got her. You got her. Oh, we moved the clock back an hour. That's why I'm so hungry. Make sure you're breaking up like clumps of flour in there, because those are not good. Did you know you can get salmonella from raw flour? Like, don't eat raw flour. Yeah, I know, right? You didn't know that. Okay, it's been like a minute. I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, so now I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of milk, while whisking constantly. Again, food does not feel like it wants to be together. And I have to like force them together, and it really breaks my heart until I taste how delicious all this food is, and then I'm not heartbroken anymore. I'm spraying milk everywhere. I'm sorry, guys. This is messy cooking. This is a single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops kind of cooking right now. And I'm sorry there's no second angle. Unfortunately, our second angle cameraman is working right now upstairs. So this is clumpy. I don't know what I did. I think if I keep mixing, it'll get better. But it's looking sad right now. But also, a fun fact about me: I only learned how to make a roux this year. Like I knew the steps, but I always burned it. And this year, I made mac and cheese for the Color Alliance cookout, and it was a hit. Dare I say so myself? And I made a roux for that. So maybe I'm getting too ambitious, and I'm falling back in my old ways of burning my roux. I hope not. I feel like it's fine. I feel like I saved it. I'm supposed to just keep whisking it until it's like smooth, so I think maybe it's okay that it's a little clumpy now. Also, okay, pro tip. Recipes say unsalted butter. You never in your life need to be buying unsalted butter. You can use salted butter. If you're baking, just use a salted butter. No one really cares. If you're cooking, use salted butter and just take out the salt that you would add to the recipe, or add less or whatever. I don't know. I'm not your mom. But you don't need to be buying unsalted butter. Okay, maybe you like unsalted. I don't know. Guys, I really don't know. Well, I feel like my mom would have sage advice about this. She'd be like, no, you can't have clumpy roux, but okay. I'm gonna call it here. Remove from heat and add in the Parmesan and mix it until it's melted. Heard. I'm also, okay, the recipe never told me when to add the pepper, but I'm gonna add it now. And controversial thing about me, I hate garlic and I don't cook with garlic, and no one ever tells the difference, so. Okay, I think that's our sauce. I'm afraid it's not enough. I guess I could make more, but let's boil these bad boys and see where it's at. Okay, I do love gnocchi, but one thing about, baby girl, don't listen. One thing about gnocchi is that you have to like watch it because it boils so fast. Is it a sin to be high maintenance? I'm always so scared it's gonna explode at me. Make sure you break up any clumps of gnocchi because that's bad. You don't want that. You don't want that. Okay, here's the thing about cooking versus baking too. Like this recipe, I have to because it said it was for 6 to 8 people, and watch that not be true. Whereas when you bake and you're like, oh, I need to make more than this, the recipe says it'll make, and then you go and you double it, or you, God forbid, even just add half extra, you'll make enough to feed like a starving village. So, and look at how that gnocchi cooks so fast. So I just scoop it out with this bad boy. Let's bring our dubious sauce back into the question and add in our gnocchi. I'm hoping the gnocchi's like a little wet, as it would be from coming out of water. So I'm hoping that helps like improve the situation. Now I need to put it to broil, but I'm gonna try a gnocchi with the sauce real quick to see if I am incompetent and should delete my channel. I realized I should have preheated my oven at the beginning of this. Okay, while we're waiting for the oven to preheat, we're gonna take our Parmesan and we're just gonna grate some more on top. And what you can always do while your oven is preheating is put away your ingredients. Wow, look at how magical that is. I teach you how to clean too. Someone's here and he's gonna be very vulnerable because he's sweaty from his workout and he's nervous about being on camera.
Hi everyone.
Okay, and there's one thing about my dad, and by proxy me sometimes, because whenever I eat at home, is he eats salmon about every single day. So we are pairing this with salmon. I don't know how like delectable of a choice that is, but I love salmon. I don't know.
I don't eat every single day. That's not true.
Well, come in frame and clarify.
I don't eat salmon every single day, but I do like to eat it like once or twice a week.
I had it 3 times last week.
Well, I didn't.
Okay. Maybe I love salmon.
Okay, so a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of pepper, then salt, and then a little bit of this seasoning here. Oh, this is from Costco, I think. Then you do the same thing on the other side. Then it goes in the oven for like 12 minutes or so at 375 degrees. Looking good. Ta-da. Delicious, but also hot.